Some of you have heard me tell a story of a chance that I had to visit a church there were a couple of people that had been a part of our church, and then they moved to a far part of the country. This is a long time ago, maybe 12 years ago. And I happened to be in that part of the country doing some seminar that finished on a Saturday, and I couldn't get a flight out, so I thought, well, I'll go to church. I mean, I wasn't speaking. I'll just go to church, and they invited me to come to this church. And these two people, one of them was, at least in that area, kind of well known. I don't know how to put this. People in the church would know of this person and their family connections, and they had a little bit of money. And the other person was just like you and me. Sorry, they probably wouldn't know us. We were just happy to be along. And so they invited me to come, and I was so excited to kind of see their church, and got there, and the associate pastor of this church came running up to give a greeting to this person that everyone would know. We'll call that person A, okay? They came up to give a greeting to person A, and there was such a shake like this, and I'm just kind of there. They don't know me, and they didn't know this other person. And then person A introduced the associate pastor to me that I was her pastor from California. Oh, well, this gave me instant notoriety, and I got the shake, so nice to have you here, etc., etc. But the whole time we're doing this little song and dance, I'm watching the guy's eyes. And they never once went to person B. Not once. So we did the service, and we're driving back, and they wanted to know, Pastor, what do you think of this church? Because at the time I had still been their pastor so much that they really wanted my opinion about what do you think of this church? And I said, get out as quick as you can. That's what I said. I said, because the leaders don't have eyes for the little people. And the eyes of the Lord search to and fro throughout the whole earth, that He can strongly support anyone whose heart is His. So, another reason we have cell groups, I mean, I'm a nice man. I try to be a nice man, nicer than I have been. But, I'm fairly limited. You can tell I can't remember, what was his name? Steve Martin. I can't even think Steve Martin. You'd think, hello? If this church had no cell groups, do you know the onus that would be on me to make everybody feel welcome? It's not possible. Because even though I meet you this week, hey, great to see you, and you're new, and we had a nice little conversation, well, 3 weeks from now, when I've met 17 other new people, you're no longer new. You've been here 3 weeks. And so this is why you see in many churches what ends up happening is a few people feel welcomed and honored by the leaders, and everybody else concludes that that isn't what church is. Church is just a lecture hall that you sit in, and you take a few notes and feel better spiritually, and you leave. But you're not expecting anybody to know you. And as I say, it's ridiculous for me to pretend that I know you. I don't, all of you. So there has to be something that communicates that every person is important.